Okay, so hello. In this particular video, I'm going to be doing what's blocks, talking about the blocks, like what blocks life path number 2. And I have already did life path videos for each life path or each number in numerology that's representing the life paths. And this could be like your life path. That's my main focus. But it could be like the day that you were born, equaling to, okay, as well, or just like numbers that you're associated with that it corresponds with the number 2. And I will link that to the end of this video. Okay. So check it out. So life path number 2, what blocks life path number 2 from feeling content in life, feeling happy in life, and feeling seen, feeling, it's a word that I'm trying to use, appreciated. Life paths number 2 like to or want to feel appreciated. And the main reason why is because it's pretty evident that people are on the path with you, like a significant person or other people in general. Okay. Now, this is the thing. Because of that, some life paths too struggle with partnerships and relationships, just like life path number 1. And it's the irony of it. But really, if you're looking at it and you're looking at both of these numbers directly corresponds to relationships or partnerships and dealing with other people. Because in a partnership, and it could be, it depends on how many is in your partnership. But if you think about typical partnerships and you think about typical relationships, one person and the other person, And then when we're thinking about personal interactions, it's usually the intimacy is done on a 1-to-1 basis. Now, not all the time, but just hear me out. So 1 and 2s typically struggle with other people, relationships, interacting with them, working with them. And number 2 specifically could struggle with wanting to have that independent, the nature of the 1. If you want to understand the nature of the 1, go look up the 1 life path or the video on unblocking 1s that I did. And number 2s has the ability, the strength to support others and to be of emotional and mental support of other people, to work with other people. A lot of times what interferes with the number 2 is if the number 2 starts having to deal with many other people. Because like a lot of times the number 2s are relationship oriented. Like they'll focus their energy on their relationship partner or someone that they're close with versus really trying to deal with other people. It starts to fall apart. Like what ends up happening is number 2 ends up basing a lot of their decisions that they make on that person or the person that they feel close to. And that could definitely get in the way of the number 2. Okay. But what ultimately blocks the number 2 is the number 2 often find themselves in competitive situations with that person, with that partner, with these other people. Because the number 2 sometimes can feel like, well, I'm just as good and just as great as he or she is. So what's the problem? Well, I'm the one that came up with the idea to go on this trip or to go there or to do it this way or to do it that way. So what's the problem? Why am I not getting that recognition? And sometimes it's hard for number 2s to understand that when in playing that supportive role, they already get the recognition. Because the people that they're playing it with, the people that they're in it with, they know that. They know that the type of support and the type of help that the number 2 individual brings to their life. They know this. And this is another thing. Oftentimes, though, you can find a number 2 really like taking stuff off of people and in situations that they shouldn't. Not understanding. And no, I get that number 2s understand that they can do things independently or whatever. But I feel like number 2s are more likely to hold on to situations that with people that they don't even need as well. It's like, well, I don't even really need a situation. Like I really can do this by myself. But I feel like a number 2 would rather stay inside of a situation and want to convince or want to have the chance to see that person, recognize them for who they are, and support them in it all the way and approve of them, versus leaving a situation and doing things independently. Because as you leave a situation and you move on to something else, what you notice is that someone else comes in, something else, something better. So the main reason, the main way that number 2 block themselves is because you end up putting yourself in a position to where you feel like I got to make myself seen. I got to make myself known. Not intentionally to just compete for the sake of saying, okay, I feel like I can beat you because I'm better. No, but because you are aware of the work that you do. You are aware of what that looks like, but you could feel like you don't really get recognized enough for it. And another thing that blocks the number 2 is their struggles with being able to like set themselves apart. Like, who are you? Like, who are you outside of your partnerships or your relationship or like these other people? Who are you really? So finding that out and operating in that space aligns you with the possibilities, aligns you with the people and the support that's right for you, that recognizes your potential and understands your support and understands who you are and is willing to give back and pour into you just like you're willing to pour into them. Because number 2s can become the person that they are around or that they're with, or the people that they're conjugating with, however you want to put it. They could become that person. They could become those people. So, number 2, unblock your energy, have the relationships that you want, have the support that you want, and be seen for you by establishing who you are within any situation, but also being able to support others in theirs. And through being okay with that. You know, if you're going to have a little healthy competition, okay. But don't let someone else, don't compare. Try not to compare yourself to what someone else is doing to feel like you got to one up them or keep up with them to make you feel validated. Nope, you have to learn to validate yourself. And that's the biggest block of the number 2. Thank you for watching the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm Butterfly to the Lights. And you know, I'll be back.